Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well today. I haven't got a watch on. It is about 8:30, 20, might even be 8:45 by this point. But it is heading towards 9 o'clock in the morning and I've got a very busy day today. It's a very fun day, but it will be a very busy day. I am off to one of my friend's hen do's and that's obviously really exciting. First of all, a hen do, good fun. Second of all, we are obviously also going to her wedding in August. So it's a time to celebrate and we're heading into Birmingham today. We've got some activities, we've got some drinks and some places lined up. So I'm just going to spend this next hour or so getting ready and I thought that we could get ready together. If you hadn't already guessed from the title of this video, of course, you're going to get ready with me for the hen do and we can chat a little bit. I can talk about some of the products that I'm using and that's basically going to be the plan. So I'm going to start with straightening my hair. I washed my hair yesterday and I was going to plan on straightening it yesterday, but I just ran out of time. So we're doing this morning and these hairs, if I turn them on at the plug, these hair straighteners have literally never failed me. These are the bright pink Lee Stafford, if you can see that there, because it is kind of rubbed off. Like I'm sure this said something about straighteners, but it just says Strat. These I have literally had, we're probably getting close, or if not over 10 years. How long ago would 10 years have been? Like 15. I've probably had these around that 10-year mark, like I say, if not potentially more, and they've never let me down. Even one day I took them to a dance show and I just ended up leaving them plugged in and everybody was there straightening their hair and everything, and it still sorted everybody out. So these hair straighteners are an absolute trooper and oh my god, it is way too hot today to be straightening my hair. I really should have done this last night. What was I saying? Yeah, when these inevitably die one day, I actually think I'm going to be a little bit sad. So me and Cal are going to be the ones picking the bride-to-be up from her house in about an hour's time. And we've got a little, to be fair, she doesn't know that it's us picking her up and we've done a little surprise as well. So I think what I'll do, I will include clips of that surprise at the end of this video. So if you want to see what that is, make sure to keep watching because I'm hoping it's going to be as funny as it is in my mind. We shall see, but I'm very excited for her reaction to us picking her up later. I think that'll be quite entertaining. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue straightening my hair in this mirror because at the moment I'm just looking at the little viewfinder of my camera, and when I'm doing things with a lot of heat, I feel like I'm more likely to burn myself using the camera as a mirror. So this side needs a little bit more finishing off, but this side's basically done. We're going to do all of this side and then I'll speak to you guys again in a minute. Okay, so we are back again now. We have changed rooms, if you can't tell. I'm sure you can tell. I am now in the spare room, which is technically my room because I have my little makeup table here as well. But if you could, please don't pay too much attention to the surroundings because there's a lot of things in this room that don't necessarily need to be in this room. Can you see? I've still got suitcases from the holiday. But yeah, we're not going to pay attention to the things that are in the background, because one day I will sort it out. And that is a promise I've made to myself about 1,000,000 times already. So one day we will get there. But we're going to do makeup now. We are starting at about 11 AM and we are finishing at about 11 PM. So this makeup, and it's a super hot day. I think it's like 29 degrees today maybe. I could be wrong, but something high 20s, that's for sure. And I'm sure somebody in another country would think whatever, but it's actually really quite hot over in the UK. So the moral of that story is that this makeup needs to last about 12, well, I say about 12 hours. It's coming up to 9 AM right now. It probably already is 9 AM right now as I'm popping this on my face. So that's 9, 10, 11. So this makeup is going to be on for about 14 hours. We're going to be in some hot rooms. It's a hot day. We've got some kind of more physical activity kind of things to do as well. I don't know if you would have heard of it, but we go into somewhere called Lane 7. Now that's usually bowling, but they have this like interactive floor thing where essentially it's a big projector thing on the floor and your body is how you play the game. So you're running about trying to dodge things on the floor, or I don't know too much about it. I've just seen a couple of little clips. So obviously that one's going to be like running about. And then we also have Bongos Bingo tonight as well. Now I've only ever done Bongos Bingo once before. And oh my God, it was the hottest room I've ever been in my entire life. So I'm expecting the same again today. And like I said at the beginning, it's a hot day today. So we need to try and make this makeup as long lasting as possible. So for that reason, for foundation, I'm using House Labs. And if anybody is interested, B74, I think, is my shade number. I'm then going to go over all of that with just my Stay Matte powder. As always, I mean, I've had this for so long and there's still so much product left. It's almost as if it's never going to end. Obviously one day it will, but it feels invincible. Okay, so then because I don't do any cream contour or anything, we're going to go in with Revolution Mega Bronzer, and this is in 02 Warm. And we're just going to pop this along here and then kind of bring it up to my forehead and then buff this one back in a bit more. Just doing this kind of C shape on my face. Now, I just want to say I am no makeup professional. I just do whatever seems to work best for me. Please don't necessarily take what I do as tips and tricks, because it's just what works for me. Okay, and then I just get the very edge of my brush into there, then just take that along the side of my nose, and then with any excess I just put that on my eyelids. And then finally for face, I'm going to pop a little bit of blusher on. Now this is just called Blush and it's from Lacura, I don't know. I got it from Aldi, and you know what? I'm not afraid to say that. It's actually a really pretty blush because it's not too pink, which I like, but then I don't know if you can tell, there's also a really nice pearlescentness to it. So it gives a nice glow. There's not much need for highlighter when you've got this on. And I just think this colour suits me really well, especially if you've been on my channel for a little while now. You would know I used to be terrified of blusher because I thought it was drawing more attention to my big cheeks, whereas now I actually feel like it really finishes off the look. And before I do blusher now, I'm like, oh my god, this looks terrible. I kind of can't believe I used to go out like that. So, but I think you can see, I wish these lights around my mirror were warm white rather than cool white, but I think you can still tell anyway that it's kind of really seamlessly blended into the bronzer. And we've just got this little lifting motion going on, which I really like. For eyeshadow, same as always. I dread to think how old this is. I hope I'm not doing anything bad to my eyes, because this is definitely so old. This is from New Look's makeup collection, back when New Look used to do makeup. And this is the Baked eyeshadow in 15 Biscuit. But I have always loved this eyeshadow so much. And there's so much left in there as well, so I will probably use this until the day she dies. Oh gosh, it's hot in here. It's so hot in here. I might have to take a clip with me. Oh, I'm wearing black today. I'll show you my outfit in a bit, but I might bring this claw clip with me because it's really cute with the bow as well. I think this is from Primark, but it's just your standard claw clip. But if I'm getting too hot, usually I need to kind of air the neck out. My nan's passed that one down to me. She's always trying to air her neck out. So thanks for that one, Nan. So we're nearly there now. I'm going to use the, I never know if it's NYX or NYX, but that brand, Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen in taupe. So I don't know how much of this you're going to be able to see because I do need to look into the mirror for this, but you can tell that kind of from about halfway I basically don't have eyebrows, like this side as well. You've got this first little section and then it just is non-existent. So something like this is really important for me. I mean, I've only done half of it. Look at the difference already. So I kind of block out the front, press it, and then it kind of goes not as intense. So that's one eyebrow done. Look at the difference. That is actually wild. I feel like I never pay much notice to when one's done and the other isn't, but that actually looked crazy. There we go. Brows are done. And then we're going to use the Revolution Big Lash Reloaded XL Volume Mascara. I am sticking with this, but I'm going to be dead honest with you. This isn't my favourite mascara that I've ever used. I was in a pinch and chose a cheap mascara. For a cheap mascara, it is really good. I do really like it for that. But if you have, I feel like this was £4. If you are able to stretch to that kind of £10 average price, I do think it's worth it. So there's a little before and after of this mascara if you are interested. It does look good. It does make some nice difference, but I just think there's better out there, is essentially what I'm trying to say. Okay, so now we're going to set that all with the Studio London Feeling Peachy You Do You Setting Mist. And it is peach scented, which is really quite nice. I am usually always a... Oh, do I have... I don't know that I've got enough. Urban Decay All Nighter. That's probably what I do need today, because this is good for a day-to-day. I might have a spare all-night out. Bear with me. I was right, I did have another. So we have the Urban Decay All-Nighter Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray in a yellow tube and a yellow bottle rather than the standard purple and black. And so this one, the difference is it has vitamin C and cactus flower water. We'll give it a go, because the standard Urban Decay all-nighter set, I don't know why I'm keeping this, there's not a fat lot in there, but I absolutely swear by that one. And like I say, for a day-to-day when you don't want to be using the expensive stuff, this is great from Studio London. But as I mentioned earlier in the video, it's going to be a hot day, it's going to be a long day, it's going to be a busy day, it's going to be an active day, so I think that calls for the big guns. So what I usually do, and I can't believe I'm about to put myself online looking like this, but I always, especially when I've straightened my hair, kind of pop this almost like spa towel headband around and take it right up to the edge of my hairline, and then I start spraying my face, because obviously this is a liquid. If my hair gets wet, it's no longer going to be straight. So this is my way of kind of keeping everything back so that I can set my face and not ruin my hair at the same time. So, oh, there we go. I might have been a bit extra there, but the face is set and that smells really nice. You can tell that there's, I'm not going to pretend like I know what cactus flower water smells like, but I can also tell that what I am smelling is the cactus flower water. So yeah, that smells really nice. So hopefully that keeps me set for the whole day. We've just got a couple little extra bits that just need to dry down fully before I start taking all my hair down and putting my outfit on. When I went into the other room to get the setting spray, I checked the time. We're on 9:20, so we're doing okay, but time is ticking. So I thought I would show you while my face is finishing off a little dry, because I can still see some little shiny patches. So we've got the sunglasses from Shein. I'm sure you've seen me in these. I seem to have them on all the time. We have a black light loose t-shirt, not t-shirt, top from Primark. And I'm sure you can tell here we've got this little kind of buckle metal piece detail here. So that's quite nice. It's going to be really lightweight because this is a super thin material. And like I say, it's going to be a hot day today, but also we are changing tops later on. We're going to have ones that kind of say like Bride Tribe or something like that. And this one, because it's such a small, thin material, turns into basically nothing. So that's going to fit quite easily in my bag. And then I've gone for a little ruffle skirt. Now this is so old. This is from Cameo Rose, which I believe was part of New Look. I don't know if they're still part of New Look, but I remember buying this years ago. This is so old, but it's also a classic. I love this. So even though it looks like a tiny little mini skirt, it is short, which obviously is great, so I can keep my dignity, because like I say, we're doing about 12 hours of drinking, which is going to be wild. So yeah, that is going to be my little outfit of the day. And we're going to that Lane 7 thing, and they've recommended trainers. So I'm gonna pop my black and white Vans on with this as well. And that is essentially going to be my outfit of the day. So I'll get dressed, I'll put it all together, we'll have one final check-in, and then I will show you the surprise that we've got for her, and then that'll be the end of the video. Okay, so I haven't put my trainers on yet. You all know what black and white Vans look like, but we are dressed, we are ready. So this is my outfit of the day. Obviously the sunglasses, we have the top tucked into the skirt, and then I've just popped this cute little round bag. I feel like it's just something a little bit different. I really like it. It's from Primark, and then I've just popped my little hair clip on the side there as well. So this is my little outfit of the day. And so what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna say now, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe if you'd like to see more of my videos, and I will see you guys in the next video. But hang around for a couple of seconds longer if you want to see the little surprise that we've done for the bride. I honestly think it's gonna be hilarious.